Ladies and gents, guys and gals, friendly femmes and fellows all, this is Captain Total Waffle welcoming you to the Woodland realm, where, once again, we find ourselves fighting some dastardly snow orcs. King Thranduil is besieging Torfalin, recently captured by the snow orcs, and we shall endeavour to take it from them. We have reached the end of a turn, and so we go on in this way. Dol Guldur has basically been defeated utterly and completely by the forces of Dorwinion, I would assume, and now our full attention and might can be channeled toward the north, where we shall join in with the Anduin and Erebor factions in beating down the orcs of Gundabad. And perhaps we will also then try, after capturing Gundabad, take the fight westward into the Angmarum territories. That could actually be quite cool, seeing the Wood Elves come into Eriador from the north. Now, last time around, the Snow Orcs were not the only ones besieging me and beleaguering me. I was also hampered a little bit by some hiccups, but I believe that a good night's sleep has actually done a lot to alleviate this, so with any luck we shall be without hiccups, technical or physical, for the duration of this episode. And I am thrilled to see where we can take Thranduil and his forces. And here we come to the end of the turn then, and the beginning of a new world, a new turn. I might want to besiege it a bit further and get some more ladders. Maybe also another ram. Because sometimes
keep them off balance.
Having the option is just golden. Because usually you can hit upon, on a large town, maybe up to 3 gates at once. And that does indeed strengthen one's hand when dealing with the enemy, trying to surround them and push at their weak points and pull away from their strong points. And it will be a fairly significant battle if we take it next turn. But our training capability is increasing. I might actually hold off getting the archery range just for a little while, because the culture isn't there, so I'm going to invest in other places, at least first. And here we have, yes, the Mayatha Rithawa. They will be instrumental. But is there a cultural requirement I'm not quite reaching? I suppose there is. Oh yes, of course, the Elder Council, they require 75%. Oh dear. So in all fairness, I might actually... Perhaps I should get an art gallery, all things told. So I'll be getting that. That was no previous oversight on my part, but the axemen, they are actually perhaps the most important thing, so it's good that I'm getting them. Ostingile, what do we want? Let's have a blacksmith. We have a dance guild, that's nice. Provides growth boost. Actually, I wanted to grow even faster. I wanted to become a large town before too long, really. But let's check in an artist studio just to speed up the conversion process. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, and the Elven King's Bowguard is soon to join us.
Elves.
These are positive things. Okay, maybe we should work on getting a spy, because I want to see what they're doing up in the north, and how also get an idea of how the dwarves and the Valesmen are handling our common orcish enemy. I can see that there is a dwarven general with what looks like a pretty decent army going in perhaps for Rakiberg. If they manage to take that, I mean, yeah, what we might be seeing is that we have trapped a large contingent of the Snow Orc forces in Thranduil, and forces trapped in there cannot help elsewhere, and as such they might be pressed to send enough troops to deal with the dwarves. And I suppose the Valesmen would be beating at them as well, unless of course the Orcs of the Misty Mountains are giving them pain, which they might be. Yeah, but okay. I shall be interested. I mean, right now I think I'm counting down. We're counting down the clock on when the elves of Lothlorien and Mordor begin fighting each other. I think it's only a matter of time, because now they border each other and they shouldn't really be too keen on that prospect, so they might go to war at any moment now. Okay, and the Hornburg is sieged. Well, it's not a surprise. We have barracks at Thranduil's halls, and why not also get an army barracks? But also, I want some economy buildings soon, because we will need that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, that'll play itself off in 20 turns or something like that. Maybe even less, considering trade boosts to other towns as well. But, roads here, that would be nice actually. Because we do need to prioritize the economy, otherwise our forces will be in bad shape in the long run. So let's get a blacksmith. Enethau's got roads, getting a blacksmith would be good, and a lank. Yeah, okay. Crop rotation might be good. Simply to emphasize the economy once again, emphasizing the economy. It's a nice garrison. Should anything happen in the south, we do have some troops there to deal with the problem. And we have a spy.
My lord. I shall continue tomorrow.
So we have a middling Snow Orc army.
Tomorrow's journey.
Which means it's quite good. It's more than capable of taking that fort, but so they might be going for that, but there's also, of course, the possibility that they will bucker off and deal with Hannah, but they might not be able to see him at this point, so I suppose they're just dealing with the enemy that they know. But for now, I believe we have the siege equipment required to take on this town. This is quite a strong army to face, especially the Orc Avengers. They will be painful to deal with, as well are the bodyguards, because they're just generally all around really solid units, well armored, highly skilled. The other troops, yeah, they're good. As we saw in our last battle with the Snow Orcs, these are nothing to scoff at, but an armor rating of 3 means that, for instance, the Snow Orc scouts, they're actually quite weak to arrow fire themselves, which we might be able to use to our advantage. Oh, what are their missile stats? I forget. They're 4, and they have 180 meter range and average. So basically, they are slightly. They're more numerous versions of the Woodland Scouts. They're similar. They have lower missile damage. They have more missiles. They have more troops, so they'll fire more arrows. But they have less they're lesser in armor stats. Unless, of course, they're upgraded, which some of these are.
Send them back to their underworld.
But we shall do our damnedest to overcome them, really. Oh, and nice image of Lake Town right here. Okay. And so we move along. So this is how we are situated. Archers on the rams. Yeah, not necessarily the best option. I think I will. Do they? No, they have the same. They only differ in defense skill and attack skill. So I want the Woodland Warriors to be my gate bashers, basically. So that. Woodland Scouts. Drop it. Okay. You go there. And you drop that ram.
In line, archers. Elves, over here. Your wits sharp.
Okay, we have that. We have that. Okay. So what we will do now is take these guys over here. We have these guys in the center. And then, of course, we have these guys over here. There's a gate right there.
This is the way. This is the way.
So that's fine. Okay. And then we shall put. I think we might do well in putting archers on the flanks and melee forces in front. But maybe, yeah, okay. Maybe we'll do a bit of a mix. So,
Ready, elves. This is the way. This is the way. Ready, elves.
so this will be team 1,
In line, archers.
and then I'll go there. I'll have some archers over there.
This is the way. Advance.
And some archers there. Then we'll have some archers coming in from over here.
This is the way. Elves, over here. Elves, over here. This is the way.
There'll be team 2.
Archers of Mirkwood.
And these guys, they'll come here too. So we'll have them as team 4. We have some free ladders.
Seize it.
Indeed, seize it. And they can come over there.
We come
And the
from
Woodland
Mirkwood.
Sentinels. Oh yeah, these are wonderful, wonderful archers. With good defensive stats as well. They'll come over here. Okay.
In line, archers.
Then we'll have some archers over
This is
here.
the way.
We'll have some archers down the center.
Over here, Mirkwood. We must reclaim our forest.
We'll have these guys, they'll come in from the center.
Ready, elves.
That's basically that side of things done. Horse archers, not the most useful units in this siege, I'll have to admit. and then I have those
In
guys
line, archers.
and these guys. Will they go in with the main force? I don't know. I'm unsure actually. No, they'll go in over here.
This is the way.
Okay.
Archers of Mirkwood.
They'll count as part of the front line forces. So, okay, let's see what they've done to counter this. Because of course the defenders will always be able to see what the enemy does and react accordingly. And they have split themselves up quite evenly, I would say. Some marauders over there, snork raiders, spears. Okay. Well, we'll send those dudes directly over there, and let's send these guys over there. These guys, yeah, let's send them over there. Over there, and then these will. I'm unsure whether to put to send them in via ladders or via ram, but by the gate. But you know, we'll work that out, I suppose. Okay, this wall is defended by what? Snork scouts. Even then, they might actually do a number on us. So, what do we have here? Raiders, but fewer. So, what I want to do is take that like that. They have some... Oh, mountain guard over there. Okay, so that's heavily defended. But if we come at it from two sides, those guys will be able to... They should be able to fight that off. Or maybe... actually... Now to think about it. No, these guys, they'll have to run over here. These guys. We'll have to run to there, to there. Okay. Sure, you can fire on the walls a bit, just to give them something to think about. It's always nice. Okay, what do we have here? We have garrisons on foot. We have mountain guard on the walls. Orc Avengers, oh dear. Okay, that might actually be a very bad idea. We'll have to wait and see what they do, I think. But I will want to send some archers over there, and they will be joined by these guys. Okay, and then we have these, and they're being blocked by, by mountain guard and scouts. But they could go over there. So let's see what they do. Okay.
Archers of Mirkwood. In line, archers of Mirkwood.
Let's see what they just do in general, because usually the AI will shuffle that around its troops a lot. This is going to be a tough battle. I'm not going to mince words about that. It's going to take a hell of a lot of micro. Okay, but they're leaving this section of the wall. Okay. Actually, I like that. That's good. Works in my favor. Suits me fine.
Archers of Mirkwood.
What about here? Nope. They're holding on to that. Okay. But it seems like they might be sending some troops over to deal with this section of the wall. To deal with the Woodland spearmen.
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for the valor and force of our arms.
Okay. There. Yeah, let's do that, and we can shoot in there.
The battering ram is in place. It'll not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Okay. What are they being countered by? Snow Orc Raiders. Actually, no. No. Go back down. We don't want to be axed by them. We want to go here instead. Okay. Woodland Warriors, Walk Marauders. Not the best matchup, but it will have to do, I
Our
suppose.
men have reached the walls with their ladders.
Okay, our archers have killed 4% of them. That's nice. Okay. Go in over there. And these guys. You know what? Let's send
The battering ram has done its work.
them in over there.
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for the valor and force of our arms.
Okay, and then shoot them, please. Okay. All of our. Oh dear, I really botched that one. Actually, I almost don't even want to go in, but I will. We should be able to do something.
The battering ram has done its work.
Okay.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
I might slow the game speed down just a hair in order to be present everywhere, because this kind of battle, yeah, it takes a lot out of you. Okay. But these guys, let's support them. Mountain Guard. Okay. Well, this is prime for the
enemy's walls.
Thranduil's axes. So get in there. This is proving difficult. Okay. You guys. Shoot them, actually. That can be a very good way of dealing with units on walls. Just shooting them. Okay, we're starting to. They're starting to withdraw to the center. But let's see. Some Woodland Spearmen. Okay. So okay. Shoot the augmenters maybe? No, that's so heavily armored. I suppose these guys. Okay. The MVP here will absolutely be Thranduil with his axes. There's just no two ways about it. Ugh. Those towers are doing a number on us. There's so many towers in this version of the map. It's crazy.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
And here comes some Snow Orc spears. Stop shooting them. We're doing well against the raiders. It's good. Damn, these mountain guard are tough. we are defeating them. But let's see. They'd be foolish not to reinforce those guys. Okay, we're keeping them occupied if nothing else. Let's pull these guys down. Aid in the push. We really do that, not much. So let's pull these archers down. See if we can maybe climb these walls and fire upon the enemy from up there. It's gonna be good. Okay, and you guys. There's some raiders over there. Hop onto those walls and shoot them. Nope. Okay. Come now, lads. Shoot them well. Oops, DaC has died. These are good news. The mountain guard are wavering and running away. Fine. Let's have our elves run up there. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna make a bit of a shooting gallery out of this town. Okay. Where can these guys go? Oh, okay. Some orcs moving in. But if we can just get up there. No, guarded by mountain guard. And as soon as they move in here, they'll be units will be shot, which is quite the disadvantage. Come on, how did you? Damn. Okay. Okay, we've claimed
the
this
battering ram is in
section.
place. It'll not be long before our
Basically.
enemy's defenses fall.
No, run over there.
Our men We've lost control of the city.
Okay. We could also just try to hold the square, actually. Whatever unit's not doing anything else. Rush to the square. What do you got here? Ugh. Mountain guard. Those orc avengers were quite unscathed and very, very dangerous indeed. Okay. Mountain guard coming in.
We've lost control of the city.
Remove them. Elves of Woodland. It may be nearby. Be quick.
The battering ram has done its work.
Be quick.
Oh, Jesus. Snow scouts. Okay. You'll deal with them quite fine, I should say. Legolas's bodyguard. Yeah, you should be able to deal with these mountain guard, but okay, now they're coming in for Thranduil, of course.
In line, archers. Be quick. Be quick. Ready, elves. archers.
Only half our force remains.
Things are beginning to look up, to be looking up, because we're now leaving the range of most of the towers, and we have a nice little vantage point here, from which we should be able to rain some arrows and whatever forces come at us, which is nice.
Have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Nice one, lads. Nice one. Okay.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
DaC has been killed. Okay. So if you run over here, and you guys stop shooting them in the back, that would be nice. And fall into those operators from the side. That should do nicely. Okay, we are now beginning to see a reversal of fortune. This is going to be a damn costly battle, but it must be remarked that what we're losing here is mostly lower tier units, and we are now ramping up our capability in terms of training higher tier troops, and so higher tier troops will replace the lower tier troops, which will undoubtedly be good, because we're going to free up our economy to support our elite forces. Okay, I would like someone to shoot the orc Avengers in the back, but if nothing else can be done, then poking them with spears. That's going to be good enough. And we have some... Okay, you can take on those guys. Okay, now cavalry. Now you can start coming in, because if nothing else, you can be of use. Kind of neglected my sentinels, but they're actually doing a good job here, despite being shot to bits.
This is it! Attack!
Those spearmen will come to fight us later, but I'm confident we will
Our
win.
men have taken control of the city.
Okay, so here we have our horse archers. Actually, okay.
Leader lies slain on the battlefield.
No! Thranduil has died. Ah, damn it. Okay, this makes it all the more important for Legolas to survive. Damn. He shall be avenged. Okay, let's take... he fell to the blade of an orc avenger. Pretty guys up there.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
In line, archers. Advance.
Oh, this battle ended up being much more costly than I had anticipated. But, yeah.
Fill them with arrows.
Has some mounted guard over there with your name on them. Good sirs, if you would.
Be quick. We must reclaim our horns. In line, archers. Advance, elven warriors.
Okay, so where's the fighting? It's over there. Okay. Scouts. Oh dear.
If we
Okay.
continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Snork spears. We don't want to engage them like that. We just want to. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay, we've just about done it. Ah. Yes,
Be
end the battle.
awed by the victory we have won here today.
Man. Just almost 60% of the army and Thranduil himself have paid in blood for this victory. But it is worth it, if nothing else, than to send a message to the snow orcs that any elf slain, any town taken, will be revisited upon them in the form of revenge and retribution. Ah. Thranduil the Mighty has fallen. It's a sad day.
We must defend these lands. Guard this area.
Had they made upgrades? Ah, started doing leather workers. Okay. Sure. Been rewarded with some coins. Where did they go? Some construction project, maybe.
By the light of Elbereth.
Have a taste
Okay,
of my
but we shouldn't
blade.
rest on our laurels.
Elves, elven warriors, elves. Yes, my lord. Elves. Elves.
All forces resembling full strength to go to deal with that captain. More orc avengers. Damn, they're training those quite quickly. But quicker than I would like. But yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Actually, let's look at our family tree. Wow, okay. So, ooh, Thranduil. So, it'll be a few turns, but maybe 7 or 8 turns. We might get a new general from that. It's also possible that we will have an adoption candidate.
Follow me.
Soon.
Scout the area. You will ruin these trees no longer.
We will need that one.
Oh yes, of course, because in Western Mirkwood. Okay, we don't control all of Mirkwood. There is this region here, Leothold, maybe, which is of course a Valesman town. Okay, let's send these archers to Thranduil.
For the light.
I'm considering taking this entire force and
my
just
lord.
sending it over to Legolas. Because if we are to strike back, we should actually do it now.
For the light.
Onward! Conceal our movements.
So,
Be vigilant.
For the light. Elven warriors.
Come on!
like
At ease.
that.
Be vigilant.
Okay, let's see what they do. I mean, they might turn around and invade Thranduil yet again, but if that is the case, then Legolas will squash them. I should think. Especially with further reinforcements coming in from the south, those two orcish armies should not have a chance whatsoever. So that's good. And here comes the Anduin Vale once again. What will they do? It doesn't seem that they're having much success in their war against the orcs. But if nothing else, then they can give them something to think about, and then the elves will swoop in and attack the orcs while they mourn the loss of their leaders, because as we saw earlier, the faction leader is he might still be in the very borderlands between us and Dane's halls. And if that is the case, then we should move to kill him as soon as possible. But let's see what they do. They merge their forces. Okay. Not a bad move, per se. And with that in mind, we probably should do the same. Okay. But let's see. Edoras is under siege.
Yes, my lord. My lord.
Alfred besieged. Oh, Canned demise. The horn blast that is canned is spent. The charging horsemen, the mounted archers, their arrows seem spent, their energies discharged, and they have ridden too far, too fast. Their front lines are crumbling, their reinforcements late to the field, and must re-evaluate their strategy, else they've broken of the spears of their foes, transfixed by the weapons of those they sought so arrogantly to subjugate.
Swiftly, for the light.
Come, my brothers.
Yes, my
Okay,
lord.
so
Follow me.
let's merge
Elven
into
warriors.
an
Ready?
army.
Yes, my lord. Swiftly. Elven warriors.
Onward!
Swiftly.
Reinforcements!
For the light.
Yeah, okay. Okay, but we're starting. starting to make some money again. Yeah, that's a pretty sizable force actually.
Watching from the shadows.
With armor upgrades and weapon upgrades and everything. It's yeah. It's not gonna be nothing to fight these guys. The Warg Marauders, they can give us a bit of trouble, but we should be able to handle them.
Approaching quietly.
And yes, King Mazog sits idly by in Rakiburg.
Approaching quietly.
If you wish to parley,
Oh, and the dwarves are attacking the Grey Mountains. Dane's halls might soon fall to the dwarves, which I would not mind at all because they have better use of that than I do. But I do kind of want to take Rakiburg and maybe break into here. It remains to be seen whether the Valesmen have actually... No, I think that's a leftover from the start of the campaign where I got their map information and said that they held that town. This indicates that it's in orcish hands. Okay, we have our barracks here. Do we want to train some troops? Yes, I think we do. Okay, that'll be that then. Let's see if the Snow Orcs attack us or if they consolidate our Rakiburg. They might do that because the dwarves are, well, as previously seen, on the warpath. And if they spend some energy throwing them out, which if the Orcs consolidate their forces, they should definitely be able to do, then we can take them on. Oh, Rakiburg is besieged. How will they respond? Their faction leader is under threat. That should send some alarm bells ringing through the Orcish nation. They usually don't like their faction leader being besieged, which is absolutely understandable. And now I think, let's see. It's more Gundabad. So what do they do? Yes indeed, they converge on Rakiburg. And we shall do the same. But they did not lift the siege. So we might see yeah. A lot depends. A lot depends. But we might indeed see
Elves, we must give up the road.
My respects to you.
I mean, these dwarves definitely can get in before reinforcements arrive. But will they be able to take on King Mazog and his pale orcs? I'm actually not sure they are.
Sire.
But we're neutral with the dwarves. Oh dear.
Yes, my lord. My lord. Yes.
What travesty is this?
Tomorrow's
They
journey
need,
planned
oh
out.
damn it! We need to ally with them.
Stopping here.
For a multitude of reasons actually. Okay, what we could do, just to see if we can help them a little bit, we could attack these orcs. See, can these troops make? No, they cannot.
elven warriors.
Valesmen, they're allies. Okay,
Elves.
let's see what they do.
Assail them!
King Legolas, newly crowned king, seeking to avenge his father. This battle should close out the day, I think.
Wipe the blight from this land!
We have horse archers, so we can set up a nice defensive position and try to lure them in with our horse archers. Perhaps go after the wargs if they put them on the flanks. That will usually expose them. We shall wait for clearer weather. Oh dear. Okay, that's as good as we're gonna get. Okay, what do we have? Actually, this hill is pretty damn decent. You can guard the flank, and you can guard this flank, and then that'll be good. Okay. Okay, we don't have many melee forces. But the ones we do have are good, and we have some excellent melee capability from our bow guard as well. We have some nice horse archers on that flank. Yeah, some nice horse archers. Let's get those on the right as well. Okay. Let's see what they do. Okay, they put themselves over there. So, we have wargs on the flank, wargs on the flank. 5 wargs on the flank. 5 wargs on the flank. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 wargs on the flank. We have some coming at us there. With the Orc Avengers. Avengers assemble indeed. Shooting the raiders. Nice. Nice, nice. Do they have high accuracy? I believe they do. Yes. Which is nice. They are coming at us, it seems. Which is good, which is good. I'm all in favor of that. Yeah, just weaken the Avengers, that's... Yeah, because they're gonna be a key enemy to deal with, regardless. Oh yeah, Snow Orc scouts, scouts. Okay, they'll be archer fodder. Because they are so lightly armored. So let's focus on the Marauders, they'll be a pain. Okay, they are shooting their ballistae. Not hitting much, but... You know... Oh, damn it, that's a lucky one though. Okay. Dealt with wargs. Now they're coming in from behind. all archers are firing. The Snork scouts are getting decimated, and we have some orc fighters. Actually, we should divert some to fire on them. Some Snork spears, why not? Raiders, absolutely, because they don't have a shield, which the spearmen do. We have the Orc Avengers, which I think should be the prerogative of Legolas himself. Snork spears, hunters. Okay, you know, let's target the spears with them. Scouts, go for hunters. Scouts, not yet, but soon. Hunters. And you know what? You guys go over there. You've dealt with the
battle is
ballista.
very much in
That's
our
good.
favour. Victory will be ours.
Okay. Spearmen, you're on a prime position to ambush the marauders. That's nice to see. Let's have a look at these guys. Okay, who are coming to get you? Nobody. Well, oh, I tell a lie. Snork Raiders. Okay, that'll be no problem whatsoever. You can deal with that in your sleep. Okay, and you guys now focus on the raiders and the spears. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, you're hiding, and you engage the spearmen. That's wonderful. The orc hunters are getting decimated. That's wonderful to see. Exactly what I want to have happen. And spearmen,
Our
you
men
just
have
shoot them.
slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
And it seems their general has fallen to elven spears. This is wonderful news. This is indeed revenge.
The battle is very much
Yes,
in our favour.
nice.
Victory will be ours.
Cause some momentary infighting, confusion. They drop their orders, they have to give them again. Okay. It's good. Okay. It's time to join the fray, my dear archers. Time to join the fray. You guys, move back.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, that's good. That's very good. Okay, let's see what we got. Fleeing marauders, not my concern actually, especially when there's only one. Okay, let's do a bit of charging. See if we can get some routing going, some real routing going. Yeah, you just keep taking it out on the raiders. Okay, you're about to run out of arrows. The spears are thinking twice. They're turning their backs on you, which, you know, good for us, not so good for them. And you crush those spearmen, please. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Here we have another prime target for charging. Okay. Now we've taken most of them out. Actually, I think I'm going to soon stop the missile fire. Simply to focus on the melee of things. We have some orc avengers coming in. Yeah. Oh dear. Not liking that actually. Okay, we have some snork spears. They're just being shot to pieces. Okay, exactly what I want to see. Okay, Elven King's Bogard taking some losses, which isn't that's not ideal, of course, but still keeping casualties relatively low. Especially when considering past battles. This is much more of a success.
The enemy army
And
flees
they
the
flee.
field. Pursue and run them
All
down.
archers, stop your fire. Now is the time for the cavalry to shine. To round up what remains. King's Bogard, nice. We did lose quite a few horse archers, but they paid themselves
The
well
enemy
off.
are utterly
Oh dear.
vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
I am so thrilled to hear you say so. Good sir. Yeah, horse archers doing a lot of good work here. Also, yeah, scouts, archers, everyone doing well. Lost a bunch of spearmen to friendly fire. Sorry, lads. Horse archers too, but yeah. That's what can happen. There is friendly fire in this game, and it should be taken seriously. Actually, I might say that more elves might fall to friendly fire in this campaign than might do to enemy swords, which makes me feel kind of bad. Yeah. But there we are. She shall not be the bride of any man less than the king of both Gondor and Arnor. Elrond's demand, the tale of Aragorn and Arwen. And there she is. The film version, at least. In the book, she never really picks up the sword, so.
Stay in the trees!
Okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Ransom away? Sure.
We protect the elven lands.
By the light of Elbereth! Elves!
Okay, gave us a bit of money.
We must give up the road!
But, yeah. For now, that will be all. So, until further notice, have a wonderful day. Try to enjoy the sun if you can. Spread a smile if you can, despite safety precautions and social distancing. We can still bring joy to other people's lives, and I encourage you to do so. This campaign will continue tomorrow. Yeah, and till then, bye.